Let's go on to spotlights because I think, some of these stories are what makes the networks and communities feel real. So first up, we have Alan with CO2 storage.
Hey folks, so CO2.storage is our platform for building the ability to understand when you buy an offset or another environmental asset, try to understand what exactly you bought. This is a major issue in offsets. Maybe you saw the John Oliver episode a week or two ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. There isn't a ton of transparency in offset worlds. And this is really an effort to both increase the availability of data regarding carbon offsets and set an industry standard in which that's stored on Filecoin. So that's what we're up to.
Awesome. Thank you, Alan. And Charlie is up next to tell us about the DataDAO Hackathon.
Hi, everyone. I'm Charlie from Filecoin. So the DataDAO Hackathon is actually a event of File Toronto event. It's a side event for File Toronto event, and it's held by Filecoin Foundation, Orbit, and Filecoin, supported by DataDAO and ChainSafe. And in this DataDAO Hackathon, we actually organize a lot of AMAs and Twitter Space AMAs and offline meetup in Toronto. So it's more than 100 people actually applied for us, and we already got at that time it's more than 30 projects. Actually, now we have more than 50 projects on the DataDAO website now, and we are expecting more people going to send their projects on our hackathon in the next 3 days, because they to be end by September the 11th. And I need to send my appreciate to all the team here who support us, like Lucas, Nikki, Jinx, Discordian. They all give us a lot of support on this project, and we're hoping that we'll have a very good wrap up in next 2 weeks, because we're going to send our prize award in September the 18th. And there's also some exposures on all the brandings and the projects there. We got actually our top tweet related to Hackathon earned about 52.3K impression on Filecoin Twitter. So thanks to all the teams, and that is all my conclusion here. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Charlie. We have at least 3 Toronto people on this call. See if we can find them. Lots of love for Toronto here. Thank you so much for organizing and for sharing all about the event. Ali is next with FEM News.
Hello everyone. Yes, FBM News. Here's a picture of us in Copenhagen. We just had a Copenhagen collab week. We got together. We've just recently hired a bunch of new folks. So we now have a product manager, Artie, who is doing some amazing work working on the product side of it for us. We've also hired an engineering manager called Matche, who is working with the engineering team to try and fine tune these releases and make sure they're going out on time as well. And we've hired a bunch of new DevRel folks, which I'm excited about. So look out for them. Matt Hamilton, who comes to us from Ripple and used to be at IBM as well. Zach Ayesh, who used to be at Chainlink and is now working on the FBM with us. And joining us next week as well, Sarah Thiam. You might see her around at Phil Singapore for anyone going as well. So our collab week was basically about getting all our strategy together. We've really refined the technicals now. So we're hoping to have a code freeze by mid-November on FEM, so on the EVM compatible FEM. So that will mean you'll be able to deploy your Ethereum contracts onto the FBM. We already have a testnet called Wallaby up and running, and they're going to incrementally release new features to that. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, you'll even be able to use MetaMask. And yeah, I know Wallaby is great, right? Especially considering I'm Australian. So thanks to Patrick of Factor 8, who's running that for us as well, doing an amazing job on that. That's about all for us. The other big news is that we're running another cohort of the FEM Foundry, specifically for developers that want to port contracts, Ethereum contracts, or have new use cases for Filecoin, the EVM compatible FEM. And we're going to be kicking that off in the next couple of weeks, as well as ramping up our efforts to put out tutorials, documentations, and even kick off a forum. So there'll be lots of places for people to come and ask questions, and hopefully lots of information on how you can get started. And we're also looking forward to collaborating with some of the other teams internally, like Filecoin Green has some great use cases that we want to internally collaborate with, getting those onto the FBM as well. So I've probably got over time, but that's it from FBM for now, and we'll be back next time too. Thanks for the love, everyone.
Thanks so much, Ali, and the entire FBM team. Over to Yulia for Filecoin Orbit.
Hey all, Filecoin Orbit. It's a program focused on amplifying the voice of Filecoin, IPFS, and LeadP2P in Web3. The program is also focused on organizing events and creating content. Filecoin community members in the past 6 months organized 43 events in 17 cities, also established 14 communities across the globe, and Filecoin meetups had over 4,000 attendees. We currently have 50 ambassadors within the program. Here are some of the highlights from the last months. Orbit Tanzania team organized the Future of Web3 Storage meetup last week. Check out the video recording from the Lagos meetup organized by Enak, who's also a storage provider. We also had a couple of different meetups on NFT.storage and Filecoin Orbit kickoff community in Budapest. Huge shout out to all Filecoin community members for organizing this event.
Thanks so much, Julia, and all of the Orbit community members. I want to tell you all about IPFS Camp. It is going to be October 28th through 30th in Lisbon, part of Lisbon Blockchain Month, basically, so we can all move there for the month. The website is live at IPFS.camp or 2022.IPFS.camp. And this is designed as the first gathering in close to 3 years for the entire IPFS community. If anyone was at camp in 2019, you'll remember it was a wonderful time meeting all the community members, creators, maintainers, builders, operators, talking about roadmaps and major recent accomplishments for IPFS. And then also talking and learning about different ways that you can contribute to the project or grow your own IPFS-based projects. So I hope to see everyone here, there, and everyone who's listening in after the fact. And then links to apply to speak or propose a new track are also available, as well as the IPFS Scholars Program, which covers flights, entry, accommodation to expand the pool of people who can join. There's a student academic discount and a builder's discount as well. So hopefully we've created lots of different ways that people can join the event, join the community, and have an awesome time. So please check out the website and see you in Lisbon. Over to Nikki for hackathons.
Hi, everyone. Here's a quick update on the current and ongoing, upcoming and ongoing hackathons. We have been trying to activate hackathons in different communities. Most of the ones that you see are a result of that. Morales Filecoin Hackathon is a big one and is currently ongoing. This is an online hackathon focused on the Morales community. Eat Safari by Encode is focused on Africa. This one's ongoing as well. Kiev Tech Summit is a very special hackathon that came to us last moment. It's an IRL hackathon in Kiev. Like there's people actually who have gone there to do a tech summit. And there's also an online leg to it where people are building solutions to make wartime life easy. This is huge. So it's going to end tomorrow. And there will be like tweets going out from the Filecoin handle. So please retweet and show love to this one. And the last one I want to call out is ETH Bogota, again, in a new community, new geography with ETH Global, and registrations are open. And you can find all of this updated information all the time on the Hackathons website. Thank you.
Thanks, Nikki. Love hackathons. Love meeting all the people that start building on IPFS and Filecoin through these hackathons. So excited to see all this momentum. Next up, we have Clara from the Filecoin Foundation.
Thank you, guys. I know we've been talking about this every single week, but I'm going to say it one more time. If you have not yet registered for Phil Singapore, whether you're tuning virtually or you're part of the ecosystem, definitely do so as early as possible. I know some of you guys on the topic of Biscuit, the Filecoin Corgi, have not gotten one. If you're one of the first 800 people to register, you will get a Filecoin Corgi. So definitely make sure that you RSVP early. You also can get there early. I wanted to share some really exciting efforts around Phil Singapore, because as many of you guys that have been part of the working group around it, there's been a lot of momentum the last few weeks. We have over 100 speakers, 6 main stage sessions, over 40 lightning talks, over 1,000 registered attendees as of today. And then the ticket to Phil Singapore is like a Disneyland pass. You get the ticket and then you get to go to all 20 site events. So we also just publicly announced Andrew Yang, also helping keynote Phil Singapore, which will be really exciting, and also a number of incredible investors. There's also been tons of momentum around a private VC event, Phil.VC, that is taking place. So huge kudos to the venture team to call into everyone working on that.
Thank you so much, Clara. Next, I'm going to turn it over to Ainoa and the Zondax team for an update on Filgas.
Hi, thank you, Amos. So Filgas or Filecoin Gas Estimator is a tool we have created to help optimizing fees for users when executing transactions on the Filecoin network. With this tool, you can better know how much gas to pay by looking at the confidence level. You can also check status for specific transactions and learn more about base fee evolution. We have also developed a more analytics-oriented section where you can do a lot of filtering on TX. And overall, in this tool, you can also learn more about Filecoin, about how gas works on the Filecoin network. And you can visit this tool at filegas.io. And if you have any questions, you can get in contact with us either in Slack or at Hello Zondax.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm sure the FSP community and the clients community will be very interested in this. Next, over to the Singularity team.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is João, and I'm here to give you a sneak peek into Singularity, which is a new tool for petabyte scale data onboarding. It's currently powering hundreds of terabytes uploaded via the Slingshot program. It does data preparation, chunking, car file preparation. It does deal execution, tracking, everything you need to make onboarding more seamless. Our very own Shannon has been ironing out issues, improving performance, and integrating with other tools like Estuary. You can expect more news at Phil Singapore, where you can expect some details on a public launch. So stay tuned for more updates from the client growth team and reach out to me to learn more about new tools and other efforts that are part of the data onboarding working group. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.